right now on 12 on Health. From baby bliss to baby blues, how to know if a newborn needs help for depression, plus how to speak to teenagers in their language, and insight on popular weight loss surgery options. This is 12 on Health with Gillian Neff.
Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of 12 on Health. You're watching News 12 Connecticut, as local news gets. You're going to love this first subject, talking to teenagers. It can be tough. If you're a parent, you know that already. If you find communication is not as open as you would like, you might benefit from the advice in a new book. This new book, it's called Teenage as a Second Language, a parent's guide to becoming bilingual, and one of its authors lives right here in southwestern Connecticut. Barbara Greenberg is who I'm talking about. She's a doctorate in clinical psychology in private practice in Weston. She's also an adolescent consultant for Silver Hill Hospital in Wilton. Thanks for being here. This book is a gem. I imagine parents could use it. You talk a lot about how the parent's role is to be the parent.
Exactly, and that's an issue that many parents struggle with and teens struggle with as well.
There's that tendency to want to be friends with your teenager?
Exactly, and that's exactly what I hear from teens over and over again, that they don't want their parents to be friends. They already have a set of friends. They want their parents to be parents. They won't tell you this is their secret, but they want parents to set boundaries, and they need parents to push up against, to resist.
And they don't know it even, but they thrive when there's some structure?
They thrive on structure, they thrive on boundaries, they thrive on limits, but this is their well-kept secret, that they want parents to be parents and they want parents to set rules.
This is funny. Do they want their parents to be cool, to dress cool?
That's a very, very interesting topic, because parents try to look cool. Often they feel like if they look cool, their teens will like them better, be prouder of them, and their friends, the kids' friends, will like them too. But in fact, it's not their parents' turn to look cool. They want their parents to look like parents. That doesn't mean looking dowdy. It just means looking like a parent. And it's parents. This is not to say that parents can't look fashionable, but leave teens' clothing to the teens.
Oh, okay. This is a bit of a smackdown, I think. You said there's a way to phrase a question, including body language, when it comes to asking a teen something.
Absolutely. And a very standard line that comes to mind is, "How was your day?" Now, our advice, after working with teens for so many years, is to avoid that question at all costs.
Avoid "how was your day"?
Absolutely.
Oh boy, a lot of us have to change our ways. So what should we ask?
Well, what you need to do with teens to encourage conversation is to ask indirect questions, subtle questions. You sort of get your information by going in a side door or a back door. So I can give you a perfect example of that. Rather than, "How was the party?" which is an irresistible question.
Yes.
A better question might be, "Did you wear the right outfit for your party? Was your friend at the party?"
Oh, something that gets them already involved in the subject.
Exactly. Teenagers don't like direct requests for information. This is what they will tell you. And if parents try indirect requests for information, subtle, indirect, non-critical requests for information, that will open the door to dialogue.
Now, parents sometimes get a little miffed if their teenager mumbles or just doesn't speak at all.
Well, often when kids are quiet and don't speak, they're asking for a little decompression time. It's their way of telling you that they need a little time to wind down. Allow them to have that. Parents need to give kids time and space, and just to let the kids know that they're available and they're present for when the kids do want to talk.
Oh, I love that, available. I've heard that that's the way to go as a parent.
Exactly. Let them know you're available, hang around, but don't hover.
When they say back off or something to that effect, what are they saying?
What they're saying is, let me try things out. Let me see if I can problem solve on my own, but keep an eye on me. So they're really giving you a mixed message. That's what's so very interesting about teenagers. They're acting in one way, but really meaning something else.
Oh, you bring me to one of my favorite passages here. You said adolescents don't generally wake up one day and announce to their parents they want to be independent. It happens gradually.
Exactly. It starts to happen in the preteen years, it happens through adolescence, and in early adulthood, you start to see a change.
So you just have to keep things open and fluid?
Open and fluid. You need to start a dialogue with your children when they're very young, and the dialogue has to be characterized by non-judgmental behavior, by lack of criticism, and by respect for your child.
Love it. We have a commercial, but one last question for you because I can't resist. Friend your child on Facebook or not?
We've gotten a lot of different answers from parents.
What's your thought?
My thought is if you're going to friend your child on Facebook, let them know and don't be a continual visitor to their wall.
Just hang out, touch base on their Facebook, but don't participate.
Exactly.
All right, a wealth of information. Barbara Greenberg, this is the book, available November 9th. In just a moment, we break down the details of lap band surgery and other weight loss procedures. This is 12 on Health, your local source for the most advanced medical news.